Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo. No, it's all good. Don't worry about it. Alright. Time to take control. I have not played this game in like 4 years. And I think I've forgotten just about everything about it except for like kind of what the general plot is. And like a couple of the sequences. I remember there are parts of this game that are really fucking frustrating. So we shall see. Yeah. Yeah, we're doing 60 FPS. We're not doing motion. We might do motion blur. We'll see. Yeah. I think this one it's more important to have 60 FPS because this is like an actual like it's important. You have to be good at combat. So I remember that was another thing that kind of sucked about this game. When I first played it, as I played it on PS4, and this game was clearly meant for not PS4. So I'm hoping this one does not have huge fucking frame rate issues like the PS4 version did. Anyway. Headphones. Subtitles, please. Japanese? No. Alright. We can't get it in the original Japanese. Unfortunate. Alright. Let's go one lower. There we go. Let's get it.
This is gonna be weirder than usual. Can't be helped.
Oops. Just checking something.
You called me. So here I am. I know I shut you out sometimes. I'm always glad to hear from you. It's just that I get my hopes up. So many times it's led to nothing. I found nothing. It's like we live in a room and there's a poster on the wall. We stare at it and we think that's the whole world. The room and the poster. The picture's something nice. A landscape, a famous person. Like in that movie, what is it called? The prison movie. The room's a cell, and the picture, it's different for each of us. It can be beautiful or terrible, but we're all transfixed. But it's all a lie. Something to distract us from the truth. They're lying to us. We're lying to ourselves. The room's not the world. The world is much bigger and much stranger. There's a hole hidden behind that poster that leads to the real world. We all feel safe in that room. But sometimes something crawls out from behind the poster. And the ones that see it happen freak out and try to forget what they saw. I'm here. Why did you bring me here?
Hello?
Anyone here?
I'm just gonna turn down the volume a bit. I probably won't look at most of that stuff. This is a much less immersive game than Alan Wake 2. I'm also going to turn down the brightness. I clearly set the brightness too high. Maybe something like that. Who could it be? Who could it be? It's our friend. It's our friend from Alan Wake 2. Director Zachary Trench. Oh. Check the bathrooms. Nothing in the bathrooms. I love the architecture in this game.
All these years I've been looking for them and they were hiding in plain sight.
Okay. It's kind of nothing.
Hello? Hey, excuse me.
There you are. Here about the job. Janitor's assistant. You need to go to the interview. Go that way to the elevator.
Thanks. Elevator that way. Got it.
Very good. I'm out. The janitor is right away. You work for me. You can say I sent you. Don't hire you. Relevant. Let me work for the axe. Take them behind the sun.
I've done enough night shift loner jobs to know it makes us come off weird. Ahti the janitor is a friendly face in my book.
Better than somebody with no face at all. Think about it. No face.
But that said, I know what you're thinking. If there's an axe murderer around, that's him.
So yeah, shit like this will happen where you'll go somewhere, you'll come back, and the geography will have changed.
this.
Which, considering this is a Metroidvania,
I was
can get
wondering
pretty
if someone
confusing
was
at some
behind the
point.
poster. They told me I imagined it. I've been trying to pull it down ever since. Will you help?
It is at first, but the geography stabilizes at certain like points in the story. So once you get to the end, it doesn't change anymore, and you can kind of get a mastery of it.
Did I lose you there for a moment? You know what's on my mind. My baby brother, Dylan. 17 years since the men of this group. Took him.
Okay.
Shit. Shit. You want me to pick it up? The murder weapon? Really? And there goes the poster.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events in perceived reality. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it.
Look at this place. Where am I?
I'm a big fan of the board. I think it's a cool idea. It's
The same gun.
very interesting. This is very much a game. It's not immersive at all. I think it's kind of like beautiful in that way. It like even though it is kind of like a hoity-toity, like fancy story or whatever, it is very like clearly a game. Doesn't try to be like super, just wants to be fun. Doesn't want to be like super fancy, and it's I don't have the charge version yet. Yeah, you don't reload in this game. Yeah.
Something was coming. This threat. An attack. Duty as director. Keep the Bureau safe.
Did you hear that? It's the dead man. Right after the pyramid spoke to me, and it was just noise, and I understood every word. And this gun's alive. You know what? I'm happy. Happy to be here. Things have quieted down outside. You can't let this happen. 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 You stopped it. You... Thank you. That was... horror.
The hotline. Secure line of communication. Reach the hotline.
Dead man. Okay.
Reminder, if you experience an unanticipated building shift, follow these simple steps. 1. Search the room for a 2. Carry the altered item or object of power. 3. Wait for Bureau staff to find you and the object. If there are no altered items or objects of power in the vicinity, then reach your supervisor via the nearest intercom and await further instructions. Thank you for your attention.
Need to go to Central Executive.
Hissing sound that tried to invade me earlier. The hiss burrowing into everything in this place. Is the hiss your enemy? Alright, it's our enemy. That babble's contagious. It burrows in like an infuriating melody that makes you hum it over and over.
Must cleanse control poison. An enemy. Corrupt. Spreading.
Cleanse the control point. What does that mean? Help me fix it. Holy shit. We did it. We did it.
With the Bureau. Are you still sane?
Oh, outfits. No.
Please, talk to me. We saw you deal with the compromised agents.
Can't tell you how happy I am to talk to somebody sane.
The feeling's mutual. I'm Pope, Emily Pope, Dr. Darling's assistant.
My turn. Should I lie?
Jesse Faden. I'm just messing.
I should have lied.
Shit! You're the new director. Hold on. We're coming out.
Director. Faden. Call me Jesse.
Okay, Jesse. I'm Emily. Look, somehow, this hostile force, this hiss, that works. Somehow the hiss managed to infiltrate the building without any warning.
And just like that, my name for it is official. The hiss. Like the sound of poison gas leaking in.
We're in full lockdown. It seems to have spread everywhere and to everyone not protected by an HRA. And, extraordinarily, you. You are the director, and that makes you special by definition. Trench is no longer the director, obviously. I'm sorry, I'm talking too much. This whole situation is just a lot.
Trench is dead. Shot.
Ah,
I found his body. And the gun.
Do I tell her it looked like a suicide?
the service weapon.
Also, and this can sound crazy, he keeps appearing to me, saying things. It's hard to make out, but he told me to cleanse the control point, push the hiss out. whole room shifted around.
So you did that? And you entered the building when it was already in the lockdown, before you became the new director? How?
I'm not ready to tell her about you yet.
A janitor let me
I love it. This is fucking unbelievable. I can't even... Look, Jesse, I have a million questions, and you probably have a million more.
Like, do you know my brother Dylan? Not yet.
But there's something I need to ask you to do first. If you can cleanse a control point, then you can maybe cure those infected or possessed by the hiss. Because if that's possible, our options are very different.
Emily Pope. I know her. I like her already. She's the opposite of the faceless agency I blamed for what happened to me for so long. But I can't trust her yet. Or rather, the Bureau she's a part of.
Yes. I can try.
I'm speaking for you, of course. We can try it together. Okay. You with me? We did it before. Push the hiss out.
I don't have any energy abilities yet, so...
Didn't work. Hiss has burrowed too deep. Ripping it out rips them apart.
Yeah.
I can't cleanse them.
So, it was worth a shot. Thank you, Director. Jesse.
I'm gonna tell her why I'm here. I'll risk it.
Listen. The Bureau was involved in an incident in my hometown, Ordinary, 17 years ago. The Bureau came in and covered the whole thing. I've been looking for this place for a long time.
That's enough. Maybe that's too much already. I can't tell her about Dylan and the rest yet.
I've seen mentions of an Altered World event case dealing with Ordinary. You were at Zero as a child? It was one of the big ones, and before my time. And very classified. I can try to dig out some old files for you. My boss, Casper Darling, would know, but he's missing. I think he knew this was coming, or suspected. He came up with the HRAs, the Hedron Resonance Amplifiers. I think they're what saved us. A few of us. And Director Trench would know.
Trench. The ghost, or whatever he is. He mentioned something called the hotline. Said I should find it.
It's another object of power, like the gun, an old Bakelite telephone. A direct line of communication between the director and the board. I can talk to you more clearly through that. I mean, Trench has years and years of experience. He might know how to destroy the hits.
Where is the hotline?
It's kept in the communications department through the mailroom. It's part of this sector, so we can access it even with the lockdown in place. We'll get the door open for you.
Okay, that's my next stop.
That's Tomasi's department. He's the head of communications. I don't think he had an HRA. He kind of made a point about not wearing one earlier. Keep an eye out.
They call me the director. That's not me. I'm not a director type. I'm not a leader. Why am I here? I think you already know. Yes, I came for my brother, but there are other reasons too. I said I was looking for answers, but I might never understand them. I'm not looking for proof. This is already it. More than enough. No matter what they told me all those years, I know it's real now. I didn't imagine this. I want to be a part of this world. What scares me shitless is that I finally found it. Only to see the hiss destroy it all.
That sounds like an absolute banger.
There it is again. A welcome message.
Yeah. I think I was probably supposed to melee him first.
Just look at it. 8 inches wide and capable of storing a whopping 80 kilobytes. Stolen by our friends at the CIA, the disk held the launch codes to Soviet nukes. This is not the disk, of course. But
I know. My coworker showed me that.
Cold War era collective unconscious. A receptacle. It is a receptacle for dangerous energies to hone in on.
Does, like, new metal does kind of fit the Devil May Cry aesthetic, but why did it have to be the worst one?
It's an object of power. Oh, okay. Oops. Okay, I can launch things telekinetically through the air. To date, we've launched 3 dozen pencils. And once, we launched a cup.
I have no nostalgia for Limp Bizkit. Like, I didn't, like, listen to their music when I was a kid or anything like that. So, for me, when I listen to them, I'm like, damn, this shit sucks. Yeah, I just think that they're bad. Like, I'm not like somebody who's on the like all new metal sucks or anything like that. Like, obviously there's good stuff there, but Limp Bizkit being one of the most popular ones is like, yikes. Yeah, yeah. Even like bands like, obviously, like Linkin Park is almost like a different genre in and of itself, but I like Linkin Park. System of a Down, a lot of their music could be classified as new metal. They're good. Like I was talking about, I don't like their early stuff as much as a lot of people do, but like Deftones is a good band. I certainly don't think their early music's bad by any means at all. They got some crazy guitar riffs, and when their guy actually sings, he's really good at singing. Yeah, I mean, if they recast Johnny Young Bosch as... Wait, he's playing Dante? Why is he playing Dante? He's Nero! That's so strange. I mean, not that I have any, like, complaints about him being in anything. Like, he's my favorite voice actor, but... Like, he's Nero. I'm going the wrong direction, bro. I just went backwards. Bathroom. Okay. Where are we going? Dead letters is where I just came from. Central executive. Maybe there's further to go in dead letters. The other direction. Dead presidents. Oh, Dr. Darling. Oh no. Alright. Okay.
Communications. We're on the right track.
Bathroom. Bro, why'd you do that? Why'd you hit that guy? Bro got a battery cylinder launched into his face by a gravitational anomaly. Didn't feel necessary at all. Shit just happened to that guy. It's crazy. That's what literally just happened to this guy right here.
Object of power. From the hiss of latched onto it. We need to go. It's harder to hear you when I'm here. It's like the channel's been changed. The board's in charge here. They're pyramids in Bureau Seal. Are they really the ones pulling the strings? I'm not their director. I'm no one's director.
Alright, now the game's good. Obviously there's going to be more that will make it more good, but this is the part where the game is good. Destructible physics, by the way. Destructible environments, I should say. Telekinesis is way more fun than using the gun. But you do run out of energy. The sound design's incredible too.
There you are. You were gone. Cut off. I got it. Just like you wanted, right? This will help me fight the hiss. Emily said that the hotline can be reached through the mail room.
Sometimes you can catch like little things that they're mumbling in the background. They just said breaking the second, third, fourth, and fifth wall. It's so funny. To the mail room. Wait, I'm looking for a key.
You're listening to America Overnight. Mystifying.
Ah! Oh, what? Why are you here?
Voices, another phantasmagorical phenomena. Today, friend of the show, Dr. Percy Reagan tells his story. Thanks. This is something I experienced recently while staying at the Chili Pines Motel in Macon for last year's Suspicion Con. I was in room 47. The night manager, an avid listener of the program, insisted I take this particular room. Now, the manager explained that 8 years back, the body of the man was discovered.
Ah, boy. Let's go elsewhere. Ah. The big blood stain is a little concerning.
Great.
Nope. Alright. Ah, I'm back here. No, wrong way. They fly now. Okay, I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to be doing against this guy. To be honest with, to be completely honest with you, I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to be doing against this guy. Huh. At least the boss run is easy once you know where to go.
They can fly now.
Bro's ducked behind a pillar. Got his ass.
I have a feeling he'll be back. Let's stay focused. The hotline should be past the mailroom.
Oh, it's where this guy went. No, it's not where this guy went.
Alright, take this down. The situation in Cuba has been evaluated by the relevant authorities. The mysterious illness affecting the staff at the U.S. Embassy in Havana was caused by sonic weaponry in the hands of a foreign power. Numerous personnel have damage to the inner ear, but most are expected to make a full recovery. Of course, the event also damaged their cellular walls, but they don't play around with stupid noise gun. Thank God no local doctors examined them first. Honestly, what are the odds that all of that will show up inside the U.S. Embassy? Talk about good luck, huh? So much easier to... Are you still recording this?
The hotline can't be far now.
The Ocean View Motel and Casino. Dream logic. The light switch.
Whoa. Have we been here before? No. I've stayed at a lot of roadside motels across the country. On the road, run, under the radar. This feels like all of them, like something recognized from a dream. Key has a black pyramid on it.
Ah! There's a fucking hole in the ground there. Why do I keep falling? Alright, little bro. Smell you later.
It is a phone. It's an object of power. It doesn't connect to any typical network. A direct line to the astral plane and the board. And my hypothesis is, under the right conditions, to other planes of existence as well.
Yeah. It's, I'll explain after this cutscene, I guess.
A director needs a team. My management team. These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I do. Some even better. Darling, Tomasi, Salvador, Marshall. Marshall especially, my head of operations. She sees right through me. She knows I don't like relying on people. The only person you should fail is yourself. But things change when you become director.
I haven't. The hotline. I can reach Trench. Well, listen to him. He feels more like an echo. An echo with important info.
Basically, this in function,
Will react.
the Federal Bureau of Control is just like the SCP Foundation.
Is it too soon to tell Emily? She might be able to help.
And Alan Wake just takes place in the same world as it, and is basically just like a very severe, like, SCP event that's happening in a particular town in Oregon, or in Washington, I should say, actually. I do think it's probably the most important one, except for maybe whatever happens in this game. I don't know. This game is kind of weird with what's going on with it, and I don't think I ever really fully understood what was happening in this game. I'm gonna listen to the hotline calls.
I can hear the hotline ringing in my dreams, constantly ringing. Ringing so loud I can't hear the voice I'm straining to understand. Why don't I pick up? It's a secure line of communication with the board. They would tell me what I need to know. Do I fear their answers? Would they have warned me of this threat? I didn't see it coming. The traitor in our midst. Conspiracy plotted right behind me. trust anyone. I must assume all my intel has been manipulated. The hotline is the only channel I can trust. Bind it, control it. The rule and the ritual with objects of power. They can't be tampered with. The lifeline to the astral plane and the board. I must seek guidance. Soon. I'll rest first. I'm so tired. Always tired now. I must reach the hotline. I think I'm under attack. An attack of dementia, exhaustion. It's a brain cloud making me forget. The hotline. I must reach the hotline.
I like that they reuse a lot of their like voice actors. Like this guy is Max Payne, and he was Alex Casey in the last game. And like Dr. Darling is just Alan Wake's voice actor, but they actually had him do the video stuff as well as Dr. Darling. This one I think I've already seen.
A director needs it.
Yeah, that one I've seen already.
The Ocean View Motel and Casino is a familiar friend to me. I stayed in countless motels like it while investigating AWEs across the country. Back in my field agent days, those roadside motels all bleed together like a dream. Same, not the same. Anywhere and nowhere. The Ocean View operates on dream logic, and the light switch cord leaks out to be found in the most unexpected places, and sometimes successfully encouraged to appear and act as a convenient lock to keep out those not trained in dreamscape navigation. Even Bureau veterans can only find one key in the motel. The key that opens the door marked with the inverted black pyramid. The rest, the many other doors, are still mysteries to us. We're all merely guests there. Even the board. Sometimes I need to visit, just to breathe easier for a while. It beats the numb, sterile apartment I spend my nights in, insulated from everything myself. I guess that's where the risk comes in.
Oh, he's just like me for real.
Something's coming. The whispers growing louder. The worst winter storm in Bureau history. Retribution for myself. Our sins. This threat could destroy the Bureau. Everything I built. Destroy me. A web spun, turning this place against me. I catch glimpses of it in the corner of my eye. It's just out of reach. Elusive. It's clever. A perverse game of hide and seek. Is this part of an attack? Obfuscating the facts. Dimming my eyes. It's hard to tell. I need answers. I haven't heard back from Darling. I fear for my friend, my closest ally. I think we made a terrible mistake all those years ago. That thing he studies is putting us all in danger. It's my duty as director to keep the Bureau safe. It'll be difficult. What's done can't be undone. There's no easy fix. Magical thinking is a requirement for survival. Pain and suffering are mandatory. To change things, you have to break yourself. I don't know if I have the strength. I'm old and weak. I'm afraid. I see my hands trembling. I'm losing control.
That's the name of the game. Need to go to the boardroom. It's this way. Okay.
Jesse, did you get the hotline? I mean, how is it out there? The comms, the hiss? Sorry. You made it. I'm glad.
Emily? Let's talk. I got the hotline. I could make out what Trench is saying.
Incredible. What did he say?
He talked about his management team. People who knew the Bureau's secrets. Your boss, Darling. Tomasi, but he's gone.
Salvador? He's the head of security.
And Marshall?
Helen Marshall is head of operations. She's tough, ex-CIA. She took her Rangers and went to the research sector to secure the HRA production. She hasn't come back.
Someone who could help us. The other sectors. How do I get there?
It's impossible because of the internal lockdown. You can perform a directorial override to lift it, but that can only be done in the maintenance sector. Normally, you take the sector elevator down there. It connects all the sectors, but it won't work while the lockdown is in effect.
We already got past one lockdown.
Maybe I can find a way.
Jesse, look, with no prep, no training, in this extreme situation, you are doing phenomenally well. And all that in the hiss can't seem to affect you. I mean, I would love to run some tests on you. If you agree, that is. We could find out something that would help us.
Tests? I don't know. She might find out about you. But I wouldn't mind understanding more myself.
Okay. If you think it will help.
Great. I'll check the internal documentation for any lockdown bypasses. We need to get these sectors open to locate Darling and Marshall.
And I'll look for a way inside the maintenance sector. The sooner we find one, the sooner I reach this override.
think I'm probably gonna stop for now. Maybe after this conversation.
Where did the hiss come from?
I'm not sure. You said the hiss was here when you entered. Did you see anything like that outside before you came in?
No. No, just inside.
The source is internal. See, the oldest house is a sprawling complex with openings to other places as well. I don't even know where to start looking. But in the context, it's good news. The lockdown holds. The hiss escaping the building would be the end. Pretty shitty world out there if you ask me, but I wouldn't want the hiss to destroy it.
With you on that, Emily. You mentioned the oldest house. What is it?
This building, the Bureau headquarters, the oldest house, is a shifting place. You've seen it. It transcends its physical limits.
I've been to New York a few times. How didn't I notice this place?
It's an attribute of the building. This is a place of power. The oldest house doesn't like attention, so unless you're purposely trying to find it, you don't, which is perfect for us. The work we do here is essential, but unstable. The Bureau prefers not to be noticed. And we need strong walls to make sure nothing gets out.
So without you, I never would have found the front door.
Okay. This trench guy. I keep hearing him in my head. Is he a ghost? Haunting me?
I doubt we're talking about a ghost in the traditional sense. An echo, maybe. See, if he was killed by the service weapon, your gun, maybe it's his final thoughts recorded by the bullet in his brain, like a deep space probe sending back data. But that's just a hypothesis on my part. I need the gun to research it. But you better hold on to that, given the circumstances.
I think I will. Yeah. Can you tell me what an object of power is exactly? This is all, well, new to me.
Don't worry, I love going over the basics. So objects of power are mundane objects that house paranatural energies and have developed a link to the astral plane and can thus be controlled, which is what differentiates them from altered items, which are still housings of paranatural forces, but are more volatile and cannot be bound in the peri-utilitarian sense. Got it?
Did she memorize this?
Got it. Thanks. So HRA stop you from becoming a hiss?
It seems that way. I mean, I hadn't even heard of an HRA until a few weeks ago when Dr. Darling started handing them out. Well, I began analyzing mine as soon as I got it. And each one seems to emit a powerful short-range frequency way beyond anything I've ever seen.
Doesn't the timing seem suspicious?
I thought that too. Dr. Darling usually likes to unveil his latest breakthrough in big presentations. With these, he just passed them out. His behavior makes me wonder what exactly he knew.
Thanks, Emily. I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
Just let me know.
Where do you save? Save at the...
Do you hear that? Someone's singing. Where's it coming from?
Singing. Sounds like it's coming from the elevator.
Incantation, she calls it. In person. The pencil.
I think this is a pretty important one.
I think she's trying to get us killed.
I don't know how you save.
I saw Trench and Darling arguing a couple weeks ago. Trench was furious. You don't think Darling... Look, stupid. The Bureau's goal is to aim to kill the boss.
Oh, okay. It's Soul's rules. So when I sit at a control point, then I get to it saves. All right. I won't be able to play tomorrow because I'm going to the movies. And I actually probably won't be able to play for like the next 3 days because I'm going to the movies tomorrow. I'm running D&D the next day, and then it's probably going to be our weekly movie night on Sunday. So maybe, probably at some point during the day on Sunday I can play, and then on Monday for sure. But yeah, thanks for watching, man. Have yourself a good night. I will talk to you later. Peace.